You know this face and you know his work. The creator of the long-running comic strip Dilbert died this morning at age 68. Scott Adams' legacy complicated in his later years as he pivoted from satirizing American corporate culture in his comic strip to sharing right-wing commentary in his podcast. Correspondent Shanelle Kaul joins us on Adams and his legacy. So we also see that President Donald Trump weighed in a tribute.
That's right. We are getting some reaction to this news this hour, Reed. I can tell you that Scott Adams was battling prostate cancer since last May of 2025. And just 10 days ago, Reed, he posted an update sharing more about his condition to his fans and his followers on a live stream on his YouTube page, saying, quote, "The odds of me recovering are essentially zero." Then today, Reed, his ex-wife, Shelley Miles, shared an update about his passing on that same page. Watch.
Unfortunately, this isn't good news. Of course, he waited till just before the show started, but he's not with us right anymore.
And you talked about President Donald Trump reacting to all of this today. I want to just rewind for a moment first to talk about the relationship between the two, because during his battle with prostate cancer, Reed, we know that Adams had reached out to President Donald Trump on the social media platform X, asking for him and the administration's help to access a specific type of new drug, new treatment that would help people with prostate cancer. It was a new targeted therapy for prostate cancer. The president actually helped to make that happen, but ultimately that treatment was postponed because he needed to have radiation treatment done first. Adams then became paralyzed from the waist down, and in his most recent update, he said there was no chance they would ever regain feeling in his legs. You're looking at my computer screen right now where I've shared with you this statement from the president that he posted just a few moments ago, saying, "Sadly, the great influencer Scott Adams has passed away. He was a fantastic guy who liked and respected me when it wasn't fashionable to do so." I'll also show you some reaction this hour coming in from Vice President J.D. Vance on X. He says Scott Adams was a true American original and a great ally to the President of the United States and the entire administration. My prayers go to Scott and all of you who loved him. We lost one of the good ones, but we'll never forget him. Now, just to give you a bit of background here, you mentioned this off the top. Scott Adams, known for creating Dilbert, which is this comic strip. It debuted in 1989. It's about workplace culture and satire around that. As you know, it sort of became this cultural phenomenon. But there's also another side of Scott Adams that people may remember. Later in life, he became a conservative political commentator, and he also drew a lot of backlash and criticism for calling Black Americans a hate group. And because of those comments, there was a book deal on the table. That publisher had dropped that book deal in the wake of those comments. Also, the former distributor for Dilbert had cut ties with him because of those comments about Black Americans. Scott Adams now dying at the age of 68. Reed?
Shanelle Kaul, thank you.